Well, hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. I am Julie and I'm with Alliance Team Realty. And joining me today is Susan Stiles from Stiles Financial Services here in Edina. Susan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you, Julie. Appreciate you suggesting that we have this little conversation this afternoon.
Absolutely. Well, I want to just talk a few little points about wealth building. So, Susan, first, tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. Well, I've been an entrepreneur all my life, and starting back when I was 11 years old, I filled out these little index cards back when people used index cards with my name and my phone number and my availability for babysitting and cleaning house. And then I went door to door, handed them out, and within a year I had a flourishing babysitting business to the point where I had to then recruit my brother and all my girlfriends to fill in the slots because I was double and triple booked. So that started my entrepreneurial interests, and it just grew from there.
Awesome. I did not know that about Susan. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how did you get to where you are today?
Well, where I am today, as far as my business goes, as I say it was one client at a time, and then one employee at a time to help service my book of clients that I had grown over the years. And I ended up in Minnesota very much by chance because I'm a New York East Coast girl and always thought I wanted to go back there, and here I am in Minnesota now for almost 26 years.
You've almost got the accent.
Yeah, I've almost, that New York thing has kind of gone away a little bit, so that's okay.
Awesome. And really, for background, Susan has been my financial planner for many, many years, and she actually was my dad's financial planner, what, maybe 25 years ago you started?
I would say I started working with Larry, your dad, before he retired, actually.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you know, just worked with him for many years. It got toward the end, the last several years, Larry used to like calling our office and chatting with all of us and telling us about what he was cooking and what he was growing and fishing and all sorts of things. So we get to know our clients really well. We really enjoy the relationship building, and that's really the foundation of my whole business. It's really about relationships.
Okay. So tell us exactly what your business is.
So we provide financial services to individuals, families, foundations, and we also work with companies that offer 401k retirement plans to their participants and employees. So we have several people here in our firm and a part of our team that specialize in different areas of delivering those services to our clients.
Okay. What trends are you seeing in the market today?
Well, of course, you know, one of the really fascinating trends is these robo-advisors. So trying to turn what we do as an art into more of a science. And so there's lots of concerns in the industry with financial advisors about whether robo-advisors are going to take their place. But as I said earlier, we're a relationship business, and I don't know what kind of relationship you can have with a robo-advisor. But for some people it might work, but for the clients that value the importance of knowing them and understanding who they are as an individual, we don't really feel threatened by the influx of robo-advisor solutions.
Okay. People, sometimes when I'm talking to them, they say, gosh, I'm in my mid-40s, it's too late, I haven't saved a dime.
No.
Talk about that.
First of all, if you're in your mid-40s, you probably have a runway that's going to take you to at least 100. People are living so much longer today. People still want to retire around age 65, but at age 65, they're not retiring the way their parents or grandparents did. It's just transitioning to a complete other life. So a lot of people that retire at age 65 are actually still working, but they're doing something different. It's more on their time. It's affords a more flexible work schedule. They want to travel more. They want the flexibility. And why would employers hire them? Because they have all sorts of expertise and knowledge that they can bring to the workforce. So a lot of employers will offer the flexibility to a well-seasoned, mature, and experienced individual. So retirement is now turning into just another phase of life where you can easily be in this retirement stage for anywhere from 22 to 30 years, depending on how well you take care of yourself, a little bit around just genetics, right? And of course, the medical community has really been helping us extend our lifespan. So even if you're in your mid 40s, it's really never too late to start. You got to start somewhere.
Exactly.
And chances are, if you need to work longer, you will, because the opportunities will present themselves.
Okay. So if you had someone come into your office or they wanted to get together and start some financial planning with you, what are the steps that you're going to go through with them?
Well, as I said earlier, I get to know my clients. And so what we don't do, which is kind of common in the industry, is we don't send our clients a questionnaire. Okay. We don't have you fill out a questionnaire. But what we do is ask you to bring as much information as you would like, so for us to talk to you about. And we really, the way I do it is more of an informal type of conversation, so that individuals that are considering us don't even realize that they're actually being interviewed. And it's quite painless. And I walk away with a lot of information, and that's very helpful to us, because when we work with individuals, we work with them from a very personalized, custom perspective. It's not a one-size-fits-all. So as I get to know my prospective clients and then my clients, and I understand how they think, what they think about money, what their experience has been in the past, what they grew up with, which really molds how they feel about their finances and how they're going to be comfortable with how we manage their money. So it's a very relationship-based type of experience for our clients.
Certainly. And that's probably, I would think, is the biggest thing that sets you apart from your competition, is that relationship building. Are there other things that you think really set you apart?
Oh, for sure. It's just the way that we manage our money and our portfolios.
Okay.
We do not outsource. Okay. So we're not what you call asset gatherers, where we take clients' assets and then outsource them to third-party money managers, where we determine that this client fits in this bucket. Oh, you're a moderate, so you're going to have this portfolio. We actually build our portfolios custom, again, to the client, and we manage them here right in-house.
Okay.
So I have, as part of our team, a very experienced institutional portfolio manager. I do it as well. This is really how I started the business, was managing money. That was my first love. And so I'm still very much in the weeds. I love doing research, love building portfolios, and my motto has always been, we build portfolios that are plain vanilla, that the client understands. And nothing fancy, but they perform. They perform well in up markets, and in down markets, our portfolios can lose money. Anything can lose money, but our goal is to lose less than the markets and to maintain some stability in the performance. So that is really a critical differentiator in us and a lot of other shops, in that we're doing it all in-house here. Okay. So not only is it custom to the client, it's also very cost efficient. It's also tax efficient for portfolios that are not retirement accounts. And it's personal to the client. A lot of our clients will bring assets to the table that they've collected over the years. And we will look, some of those positions may be very good. We don't take them all to cash necessarily. We'll determine it. It'll be on a one-to-one person basis, and then we'll figure out what we're going to keep, what we're going to get rid of, what we might trim up, and so the portfolio ends up being unique to that client. Now, a lot of the positions we hold, you'll see them amongst many portfolios, because we do have a list that we keep, which is our buy list, our watch list, our goodbye list. So that's always on an ongoing basis, but at any point in time that can change, and that influences how a portfolio is built that comes in the door today.
Okay, alrighty. Talk a little bit about wealth building today.
Well, another one of my mottos, okay, so growing up, my dad used to read to us Aesop's Fables, and I just loved Aesop's Fables. And my favorite one was the tortoise and the hare, all right? So I have run this business with the belief that the tortoise ultimately wins the race.
Correct. Yeah.
And that motto has worked really, really well, and clients understand that and feel comfortable with it. And so wealth building, that's what it's all about. It's about being methodical, being patient, being consistent, and not everybody is very disciplined. I'm actually pretty disciplined, and so a lot of times clients will hire me and hire my firm to get a little bit of that discipline. And so we are opinionated, I will tell you that.
Okay.
But we never make a client feel bad, so they don't get in trouble, but we try to make sure that we keep them somewhat on track.
Okay. All right. Anything else that you want to share with the viewers?
If you were sitting here and looking at my wall across the way, you would see kind of a funny cartoon picture. But the picture I had painted for us, and it really symbolizes what we're about. And it's the bull, the bear, and the pineapple. So bulls and bears, and we have a happy bear. So even when the markets are down, which is what a bear market is denoted by, we have a happy bear. And the pineapple, for those of you that may not know, represents hospitality. And so that's really the motto and the foundation of what I've built this firm with over the years.
Awesome. All right. Well, Susan, again, thank you so much for your time today. I greatly appreciate you just taking your time. You're a busy, busy lady. And viewers, if you have any questions, Susan's information is going to be at the end of the video. Please reach out to her. I can personally say, and my family can, she is phenomenal at what she does. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.